Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Wednesday, February 17th, 2016, around 8:05 in the evening, Berwick, Massachusetts. Sun went down, going to the 20s tonight. A lot of snow melted today, but what wasn't melted over will freeze. And tomorrow's only going to be about 35, 36, but the weekend's supposed to be in the 50s. Next week, Tuesday through Thursday time frame, could be a rain, snow, storm. Keep you posted on that. Wouldn't be surprised if the snow builds back up again, because we're in the snowiest time of the year, where the worst storms in Boston history have happened. Some news to report: the NHL players, Commissioner Gary Bettman of the NHL upholds Flames defenseman Dennis Wideman's 20-game suspension for hitting a linesman with a stick, and that was a good move by Gary Bettman. Personally, I think Wideman should have been suspended for the remainder of the season. Players should not hit referees or linesmen with a stick, and they should be a minimum, if any player does it, minimum of being suspended half the year. And also, WHDH Channel 7 Boston is going to launch a 7 p.m. newscast starting March 7th. They're going to compete with Channel 5 WCVB's 7 p.m. newscast. I wouldn't be surprised if Fox 25 and WBZ Channel 4 in Boston also launch 7 p.m. newscast in the future. And Buzzer, the classic game show network over-the-air digital broadcast channels, adding more markets. And when they're adding more markets, they're having new to Buzzer episodes of classic game shows like Tattletales and Match Game, which are pretty good because people are getting sick and tired of watching the same 50 to 80 episodes of Match Game and Tattletales over and over and over again. And that's about it on news. My third and final video blog subject of the night is my personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is Eric Dickerson, running back, Pro Football Hall of Fame running back. He was one of the best running backs in NFL history. He holds the record for most rushing touchdowns in a season with 2,195 back in 1984. Eric was born and he grew up in Sealy, Texas, and he was a big-time football player in high school. Texas is known for high school football, Friday Night Lights, and he was a star in high school, and he was recruited by many of the top colleges for football, including Oklahoma and Southern California. And he actually committed to Texas A&M, but he went to visit Southern Methodist University, and he signed with them because he liked the coach Ron Myers. He played all 4 years as SMU. He teamed with Craig James and Charles Wagner. They were nicknamed the Pony Express because they were three great running backs. And during his college career, 2 times he had 1,000 rushing seasons. He was a first-team All-American in 1982, second-team All-American in 1981, and in his junior year of college, he was third place for the Heisman Trophy, which is best collegiate player. His career college stats were 790 attempts, 4,450 yards, and 48 touchdowns. And Eric Dickerson was contemplating going to play for the USFL, but he was drafted by the Los Angeles Rams in the first round, second overall pick in the 1983 NFL draft, and he signed with the Rams. He spent 11 years in the NFL with the Rams, the Colts, the Raiders, and the Falcons. 7 times he had 1,000-yard rushing season. 7 times he had 200 or more attempts per season. 5 times he scored 10 or more touchdowns in a season. He made 6 Pro Bowl teams, 5 AP First All-Pro teams. 4 times he was the NFL's rushing champion. He won the 1983 Rookie of the Year in the NFL. He holds that record for most rushing yards in a season with 2,195 during his second year. 3 times he was NFC Player of the Year. He made the All-NFL team in the 1980s, and he also made the Indianapolis Colts Ring of Honor. He played for the Colts for about 5 seasons. He played for the Rams for the first 4 seasons, then he didn't like the direction where the Rams were going, so he got traded to the Colts. And he spent 5 years with the Colts. Then, towards the end of his career, Eric played for the Raiders and the Falcons as part-time role. Eric never played in the Super Bowl. He played on some decent teams with the Rams and the Colts and the Raiders, but they were not Super Bowl contenders. That's probably one of the biggest regrets he probably has. He never played in a Super Bowl. He's probably one of the best players in NFL history never to make a Super Bowl. And his career stats were 14th. Career stats 2,196 attempts, 13,259 yards, and 90 touchdown passes. Rushing yards. He holds 17 NFL records. That's a lot of records, including the most rushing yards in a season, and also the fastest running back to get to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 yards rushing. After Eric retired from the NFL, he was a sideline reporter for Monday Night Football. In 1999, he was voted first ballot Pro Football Hall of Famer, and he's now owns a sports memorabilia company called Originals Mini Jersey that sells mini NFL jerseys. He gets the licensing fee from the NFL, and he runs it with Lee Roy Brown. So he's had a successful career outside of football, which is pretty good because many NFL players who retire, they're broke or they have nothing because they make big time money. Eric made decent money, but it wasn't very big back in the 80s and early 90s, so he probably makes a lot of money with the memorabilia and stuff. That was a pretty successful career for him. That's about it on Eric Dickerson. That's about it on these video blogs, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and Google+. Tomorrow, you'll get 3 more video blogs. First video blog will be about the top 10 greatest New York baseball players of all time. I'm going to include the Yankees, Mets, New York Giants, and Brooklyn Dodgers. Second video blog of the day will be about the American Sports Network, which is like a digital over-the-air network and kind of a syndicated sports network. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about WBZ TV4 sports chief Steve Burton. Like I always say, keep calm, everybody. I'm Julie Guy, Molly Rosenblatt of the PCCO Locks and has nice legs. Elizabeth Hunt's hot is so stunning. She's the best. Don Mitchell of Fox 9 rocks. Amy Swansea is the best. And in the words of Jim Ross, WWE Hall of Famer, this is him right here, Don Jezebel. Goodbye, everybody. And don't forget, shout-outs, plugs, questions, comments, concerns, video blog suggestions. Send it to me. Skype me at Rich Saraso if you want to Skype chat. And follow me on Twitter at Chewy7. Bye now. See you tomorrow.